Welcome to this explainer. Today we're going to demystify a massive 15-year-old pop culture phenomenon, the Love Live universe. If you've ever seen these colorful characters, heard the catchy music, or just noticed the massive dedicated fanbase and wondered what it's all about, you are in the exact right place. We're going to break down exactly what this monumental project is, figure out what makes it so enduringly special, and find the absolute perfect starting point for your own viewing journey. Look, if you're feeling completely overwhelmed by the sheer volume of content out there, 5 main groups, multiple smartphone apps, full-length movies, and endless spin-offs, you're definitely not alone. When a franchise has been running continuously since 2010, jumping in can feel like trying to board a high-speed train that's already moving. It's intimidating. But take a breath, because we're going to slow that train down together and figure out exactly how all these pieces fit beautifully into one cohesive picture. To get you up to speed, here is our roadmap. First, the full picture of the giant project. Second, the charm and features of successive groups. Third, the series themes and relationships. And finally, recommended watch routes. Section 1. The full picture of the giant project. Let's dive right in by establishing a foundational overview of how this idol empire actually came to be and what truly sets it apart from anything else out there. It started all the way back in 2010 with the first group, Muse, originally launching as a humble magazine reader participation project. Just let that 15-year gap sink in for a second. But look at how it continually evolves. From Aqua's stepping onto the stage in 2015, to Nijisaki, Liala, and recently the groundbreaking Hasanasora in 2022. It reinvents itself with a totally new generation just when you least expect it, making sure the universe stays constantly fresh, highly relevant, and always growing. So what exactly fuels this massive engine? Well, the crucial point is understanding their brilliantly executed 2.5D concept. This means the emotional journey of the 2D anime characters perfectly mirrors the real-life 3D voice actors performing on stage. When the characters endure grueling practice sessions to learn a complex dance in the anime, the actual voice actors learn and perform that exact same choreography in massive sold-out real-world stadium concerts. The triumphs you see on screen are perfectly mirrored in reality, creating this incredibly deep, dual-layered connection with the fans. Section 2. Charm and features of successive groups. Let's see how this universe builds by looking at the specific charm, the unique settings, and the distinct musical styles of each generation. It all started with Muse. Based in the bustling, electric town of Akihabara, these are the legendary pioneers. Their core story is absolutely classic. 9 very different girls band together to become school idols in a desperate bid to save their beloved school from closing down due to declining enrollment. They strive for a beautiful, fleeting moment of glory before their inevitable high school graduation. It's a pure, passionate underdog story that really set the gold standard for everything that followed. Then the second group, Aquars, took things a step further. Set in a quiet seaside town, their story dealt heavily with the harsh reality and immense pressure of trying to follow in the footsteps of those previous legends. But what's truly amazing is how they partnered with the real city of Namazu in Shizuoka. The anime integrated actual, real-world locations so perfectly and respectfully that it generated a massive, real-world economic impact through fan tourism. Fans could literally walk the exact streets their favorite characters walked. Next up, completely breaking the traditional mold, we got Ninja Sagasaki High from Odaiba. Instead of a unified group trying to save a school, they introduced a club of solo idols. They prioritized their individual musical styles and intensely personal goals over entering competitive tournaments. It's a fascinating shift from we to me, allowing for wildly diverse music and personalities. It really means there's genuinely an idol for absolutely every type of fan out there. It's a wonderful celebration of individuality. Following that came Liela, based in the trendy, fashion-forward Harajuku district. They brought a completely new dynamic to the franchise by actively adding new members to the core group as the school years naturally progressed. Starting out with just 5 members in their first year, they actually brought in new, eager underclassmen in the subsequent seasons. This beautifully and realistically demonstrates the real-time passing of the torch and the evolving dynamics of a high school club over 3 eventful years. Finally, Hasanasora completely changed the game. They practically abandoned traditional television anime formats in favor of a 365-day, real-time interactive calendar experience through their dedicated smartphone app, Link-like. Their days progress identically to ours. If it's Tuesday for us, it's Tuesday for them. You can literally attend their virtual concerts and regular live streams in real time, making you feel like you are actually attending school right alongside them. It is an unparalleled level of immersion. Section 3, Series Themes and Relationships. Now that we know who the players are, we need to understand how their underlying philosophies connect and contrast across the generations. Notice how the evolving catchphrases perfectly map the shift in the franchise's core themes. We move from traditional, unified underdog teamwork with a story realized together for Muse and Awkwers to a story realized with you for Nijigasaki, shifting the focus to a direct connection with the fans. And then we go all the way to modern, tailored individualism with Liella's, a story to realize myself. This highlights a massive, fascinating narrative shift. While the early groups focused heavily on saving a physical location through collective, unified effort, the newer generations focus much more on personal realization. They're all about overcoming individual anxieties, finding personal identity, and embracing what makes them uniquely different in a modern world. It's a really brilliant sociological insight into how modern media reflects the changing priorities and pressures of real-world youth. Section 4, Recommended Watch Routes. With all that context firmly in place, we've arrived at the most practical part of our explainer. Let's decide exactly where you should begin your own journey. Route A is highly recommended by dedicated fans and online communities. It simply follows the exact release order, starting with Muse, moving to Awkwers, then Nijigasaki, and finally Liella. This route ensures you catch every single emotional callback, deeply understand the foundational lore, and witness exactly how the mechanics, animation, and music of the franchise naturally evolve over a decade. It's the ultimate, comprehensive, historical tour. Alternatively, because each series is fundamentally a standalone story, you can choose Route B based purely on your personal interests. Love diverse solo music, character-driven drama, and slice of life? You should start with Nijigasaki. Prefer a fast-paced, modern underdog story with absolutely incredible, top-tier vocal talent? Then jump straight into Liella. You genuinely won't be lost no matter where you choose to start. And if you want the absolute thrill of experiencing the story unfolding right now in real time alongside the characters, grabbing your phone and jumping straight into the Hasuno Sara app is your best bet. You get to be an active part of the community, experiencing the highs and the lows exactly as the history is being written today. The true beauty of the Love Live franchise is that there is no wrong way to enjoy it. It's a massive, welcoming universe built entirely on passion, incredible music, and the fleeting beauty of youth. So, with so many unique paths and vibrant stories waiting for you, which group will be the one to capture your heart and start your own school idol journey? Dive in and find out.